Hey guys, it's Kevin Triforce. Here's my review for The Legend of Korra, Book 4 Balance, Chapter 5, Enemy at the Gates. Now we start this one with Kuvira's army, which is the Earth Empire army now, coming to Zaofu. Then Kuvira makes her way there, and we see Varrick still working on the Spirit Vine. He screws up with it, because the energy's too much. It's kind of like Vatu's spirit energy he shoots out in the Book 2 finale of Korra. He says he wants to stop, and in an interesting turn says he kind of cares about other people. He says he's never felt this way, which I thought was amusing. And during the scene, him and Julie have a moment, and it's really funny. They land on each other, and it's funny, and Varrick doesn't act. He does the completely opposite thing you would think he would, but then again, you would think he would do that. He just says, I need help, instead of saying, I love you too, or whatever, because she basically says she has feelings for him. Then Kuvira gets pissed at him, and she threatens to throw him on the tracks by grabbing him with the metal collar he's got on. And I was like, ooh, jeez. Like I said, they're really convincing me that she's a good villain. They're doing a really good job with that. Like I said, because I was unsure of it at the beginning, but they've pretty much cleared the doubt from my mind. Then her Batar, and they talk about using Bolin to convince Sue to let Zaofu be taken over by the Earth Empire. Then Kuvira, Batar Jr. and I must sit here. Oh my god, that's so Book 3 change villain. Anyway, Kuvira, Batar Jr. and Bolin come to talk to Suyin and her family. We see Opal's there, and she's still mad at Bolin and Batar Jr. Kuvira tries to convince Suyin, and Suyin declines. And then Kuvira says, you've got 24 hours before I, start to conquer it. Or what? Yeah, to take it over with my army or forces. So then they part ways. Korra, then we see Korra with the airbending kids. Tenzin's kids, I mean. And Korra wants to go to Zaofu, and Mabel makes a funny comment about, are you guys going to fight? And Korra says she doesn't want to. And you see a change in her character. She would usually fight first, ask questions later. Thought that was interesting. Then we go to Korra catching up with Suyin. And then we're given, as Suyin's talking to Korra, first she wants to use the Avatar State and take out Kuvira and her army, but Korra doesn't want to do that. Like I said, she said she doesn't feel like fighting anymore, which is, yeah, essentially. Then we're finally given flashbacks about 3 years ago when Suyin and Kuvira split ways. It was really interesting. I'd been wanting these flashbacks for a while, and I was really glad that we finally got them. Then Korra promises Suyin she'll try to talk to Kuvira, and then we actually, before this point, Bolin and Varrick and Julie, I don't know if Julie so thinks this way by the end of the episode, but we'll see in future episodes. But they realize Kuvira's crazy, and they want a way out. Well, Varrick and Julie are basically prisoners, essentially, working on that device, and Bolin breaks them out, even though he's not supposed to after he's been threatened by Kuvira after what happened, since it didn't really succeed. I'm talking about Bolin here, and that's what I meant. He was the one who was threatened, because it didn't work out. Couldn't convince Suyin to surrender, or let for Suyin to give up Zaofu to the Earth Empire. Then they find out, and then there's a mech fight, because they end up in the mechs trying to escape, and Batar Jr. finds out. They have this awesome mech fight, and it's really good, and then Bolin lava bends. But Julie fights, and so is Bolin. Varrick kind of fails at it, and he says, who invented these, because they're not working right. And Julie goes, you did, sir. And then they get captured. Bolin is sent off to a re-education camp, which is, again, we're too correlation here. Like I said, you see it clearly here. And then Varrick's forced to work on the machine, and Julie pledges allegiance to Kuvira and says that she's tired of working with Varrick and being treated like crap. And I think it's interesting. I really hope Julie gets character development. My question is, will she remain a villain the whole time? Will she be a villain? Well, she will be for a little bit, or is she playing double agent for Varrick? We'll find out in next week's episode, maybe about that. And then that happens. And then after this is after Korra's talked with Kuvira. And this is where Korra says, I don't want to really fight or something like that. And Kuvira kind of does say what to manipulate, not brainwash, of course not brainwash, but kind of manipulate her a little bit, interestingly enough. Then, where she goes back to talk to Suyin, and then she finds out Suyin and she took her two twin sons with her to go take care of and get rid of Kuvira. I thought this episode did a really good job setting up the battle that's coming, because the next episode is titled Battle of Zaofu, so I think we all know what's going to happen from the trailer. Suyin getting captured. But, based on the trailer at least. And I'll go into a theory here, since this is the current episode. This might bring Toph out of the swamp and into the main story, because I always got a question answered by Mike, one of the creators. Michael D. Martino. That's his full name. I said, will Toph ever leave the swamp? He said, only if there's a situation which she would need to. And I was thinking, well, what if Suyin getting captured makes it where she might decide to leave the swamp? That's what I came up with. So we'll see if that happens. But for me, I did really enjoy this episode. I got the flashbacks I wanted from 3 years ago about the conflict in Zaofu, which is what I wanted, because it really helped character development-wise, and it was nice seeing all these characters again. Varrick got some nice development. Julie got some really good character development that was desperately needed. She was basically a robot in the other seasons, but I understand why. But yeah, I'm really liking this character development. This episode, I guess I'd give a 9. I was thinking 9.5, but it was good, but not that good. So not 9.5. I'll give it a 9. Why not? But that's really all I have to say, honestly. So yeah, really good episode. Check out Korra on Nick.com. Check Korra out on Nick.com. And if you are outside the U.S. or in a region where it's not available, I would recommend going to Korra Spirit. It's either .net or .com. They have all the episodes there for you to watch for free. Because any other way you can't really support the show. So, I mean, that's one way. Or the other workarounds with Hulu on Google Chrome. And Nick.com on Google Chrome, but it's up to you if you want to use those workarounds. But anyway, I guess that wraps it up here. Oh, it does wrap it up here. So, it's Kevin Triforce. I'm signing out. I'll see you for my review and possibly live reaction if you guys want it for The Legend of Korra, Book 4 Balance, Chapter 6, Battle of Zaofu. See you guys next time.